Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. We are out here in nature, baby. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana. 10 lessons to learn from being single. Uh-oh, I got a great question from a woman who asked, Ralph, why am I single? I'm beautiful. I've got so much going for me. This shouldn't be happening to me. Like, Ralph, I'm seeing my friends with their partners going out, eating vegan ice cream, and it hurts, Ralph. They just want to know, why does this happen to them right now in their life? Like, they should already be with someone. Then I got a question from a guy who said he's also handsome, apparently. And why is he still single? Like, he's confused. She's confused. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? We are about to dive deep, and I'm going to share with you what's helped me along my journey. Growing up, I was single. Then I was in a relationship. Then I was single again. Then I was in a relationship, and it went back and forth. So I know a lot about being single, and I'm going to share with you lessons I learned when I was single. When we talk of becoming your greatest version. Now, look at it like this. The first lesson, let's jump right into it, is that when you are single, it's okay. Phew! Thank goodness for that. Stand up if you are a deep diver and you are single right now. You're doing the 7-day vegan challenge and you still haven't found your vegan dream partner. Stand up right now. Let's all have a moment of silence. Okay, that's great, right? What I learned, the first lesson, was that it's okay to be single. Like, I have more free time now than ever back in the day, right? I was thinking that, all right? That's great. I can actually go out when I want, not have to check in with somebody. I don't have a curfew, have a new level of freedom. But what I learned the most was that the greatest relationship begins with yourself. Slow motion this side. We got a lot of people looking for their soulmate. Instead of looking for your soulmate, start looking for your soul, mate. I learned that growing up, I was always looking for somebody to complete me. I blame a lot of Disney movies as a child, right? You're looking. I got a lot of women who write to me, vegan singles, vegan guys, and just singles in general, right? Ralph, I want somebody to complete me. And it's not happening, because the more you search, the more you don't find. When you let go, it comes to you. Why does this happen? The cat down the road told me, it happens because you are letting go of resistance. In essence, the shoe fits. It occurs when you realize the greatest secret ever told, that what you are actually searching for is your higher self. And that can be found within yourself. So I actually married myself when I was single. I once saw a woman with a ring. I said, huh? You married? She said, no, I just bought a ring to show that I'm married to myself. I said, please, lady, stand up. Let's dance together, right? She bought a ring to say she's married to herself. She was complete, right? She had become complete. Growing up, I was a half looking for another half to complete me. It's not going to happen. Now I'm whole, then I meet another whole, and then we are both whole together. That's how it works, right? What's the second lesson to learn from being single? Training day. We don't get it, do we? Like, when you are single, all of those days, all of those times you're going to restaurants to eat for one and going to the cinema by yourself, you get to explore yourself. You get to practice self-love. It is training day because you are knowing more about yourself. When you are alone, you know so much more because you know that, okay, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, and this is what I got to work on. I would be in relationships and then it would end. Then I was single and I was like, okay, I've learned a lot from that relationship. Now I'm single. I'm actually going to start applying it into my life, right? Then I got into another relationship. And then that relationship became even better. Slow motion this side. You are single right now, pretty lady, handsome man, because this is the time you have to work on yourself to become your greatest version. So when you actually do meet that beautiful being out there, you're going to be so ready. Like, you're just going to be so cool, and they're going to be so cool, and it's going to be a lot smoother. You see, a lot of problems happen in relationships because people simply don't work on themselves, right? I got friends who they've always been in a relationship from when they were like 13, but their relationships are always full of arguments because they are afraid to be alone. They tell me, Ralph, I'm afraid to be alone, right? So they end up arguing. They end up arguing with someone consistently. Now, if they were to take that time just to go on a retreat, right? Come on an infinite waters retreat. Okay, you're going to mellow out. So when you are with that beautiful being, you will come with better energy, making the relationship more harmonious all round. Now, the third lesson to learn from being single. Let's talk about it. 7-Day Vegan Challenge, blowing up real crazy right now on the Snapchat. Got lots of people sending smoothies. Women write to me all the time saying, Ralph, I can't find a hot vegan man. I can't find a vegan date. No pun intended, Ralph, but literally I can't. Like, all the guys I meet, this is what women tell me. They're nice, but I don't find hardly any vegans. You see, I was single back in the day by choice because I was becoming a vegan. I've been a vegan for over 12 years. And when I was transitioning to become a vegan, my girlfriend at the time was a meat eater. And I knew that, okay, yes, I had feelings for her, but this wasn't going to work. Now, I got to take some responsibility for this. I got to take some responsibility. The 7-Day Vegan Challenge, millions of people are doing it all around the world. We connect with millions. So I get it when women tell me that they're doing it and now their relationship has changed. Because once you start eating a plant-based diet, you are going to want to have plant-based kisses, baby. You are going to want to know what it feels like to be kissed by a vegan. Uh-oh. Right? Acai mouth. Papaya mouth, right? So sweet. So I realize how food and love go together. So I realized for a long time I was single because I was waiting to meet somebody who really cared about animals the way I do, who really loved acai the way I do, who really loved almond milk the way I do, right? I met a vegan. Amazing. A whole nother level. And I realized, okay, I get it now. Because you got to eat every single day. Now, if you are in a relationship where somebody doesn't care about your lifestyle, that you're eating a plant-based diet, it's going to be hard because what else are you going to talk about? Like, we spend so much time talking about food. You're always thinking about it, aren't you? Exactly. So why not think about food with someone that actually loves you and cares about your food regime? 7-Day Vegan Challenge, plant-based diet lifestyle. Okay, so I just realized, okay, I was single for a long time because I didn't want to settle to meet somebody who just doesn't care about animals, who just doesn't care about buckwheat. Not going to happen. So I just met a vegan instead, and it worked out. Number 4. Let's talk about it. The 4th lesson to learn from being single, what helped me along my journey, is this. Sometimes you open up a magazine and you see a couple kissing, or you maybe watch a TV program and you see all of this beautiful love and you're like, oh my gosh, it's like, I want the Notebook kind of love. It doesn't exist. That's a movie, right? Your kind of love you're going to get is going to be totally unique to you. When you let go of the fantasies, you start to realize the truth that a lot of people are in relationships, but they are still single. Because you are not really in a relationship, a true one, until you have found your soulmate or twin flame. We'll come to that later. So I was in a relationship, been in lots of relationships, and I was still single because I was just with this person for the wrong reasons. It's what I call relationships of convenience. Now, you might be in a relationship of convenience right now. You may not want to be alone. I get it. They pay the rent. I get it. You just like their body. I get it. But are you happy? No, Ralph, I'm not happy. Exactly. So the people who I've met who are single, I counsel people every single day, right? Connect with millions. What do people write to me with over 1,000 messages every single day? They say, Ralph, I'm happy single. I've got to explore who I am. Then I meet people who are in relationships. A lot of people send me saying that they're always complaining. We're always arguing. Then I say, why are you still with them? They say, I don't want to be alone. So in essence, it's a Coca-Cola toxic relationship because it's a relationship of convenience, not a true relationship from the heart space. Slow motion this side. So it's better to be single and happy than with somebody and miserable. Even the cat down the road is nodding its head right now. Yes, yes, yes. What's number 5, baby? Control. I learned from being single, growing up for a little while, that relationships are not about controlling somebody. You see, we think we can actually own somebody's body. We think we could buy love. How preposterous. We think this is like Monopoly here, right? Yes, people are buying and selling houses, but when we talk of love, you can't do that. No amount of money will get you the one you love. Because once again, love can't be bought, it has to be given. Can we get a slow motion this side? So I learned that the shoe's got to fit. A lot of people in relationships right now, and the shoe doesn't fit because there's only one fit, which is right for you. That's what I learned. So I learn a lot about how people control people in relationships. Some of my relationships, I had one girlfriend once told me, don't look at anybody else. Otherwise, I'll slap you. I said, what? You better duck down. Whoa! You're talking to a deep diver, baby. I said, this is absolutely insane. But I don't blame her. I take responsibility for putting up with that crap. Finally, I left. Control. There's a lot of control in a lot of relationships, a lot of manipulation, and a lot of possession. In essence, these are the relationships which are ego-based. When we talk of the water relationship, which is the heart-based relationship, it's got nothing to do with control. Because in fact, when you realize you don't have to control somebody, yet they still come back to you, that's a sign they are either your soulmate or your twin flame. Okay, and I saw that along my journey, that, okay, I don't have to control this person. But the universe keeps sending them my way, and I've got to start looking at the signs. Can I get a hello? There are no accidents. I don't believe in accidents. I believe everything happens for a reason. Let's talk about number 6. Lessons to learn from being single. Priority. Growing up, being in a relationship, yeah, I wanted to be in one, but it wasn't my top priority. You may be single right now because you are what I call a man of purpose or a woman of purpose. They say behind every successful man, there's a successful woman behind him. No, there's a cat down the road, actually. Right. Priority. You might say, I want to be in a relationship, Ralph, but in your subconscious mind, that's not a top priority. I realized the hard way that, okay, I get it. You see, ladies, and I'm going to do a video why a lot of men don't commit. We'll do a whole 20-minute video on that, right? Give you the inside secrets of the subconscious mind of a lot of men out there. But in a nutshell, it's because people haven't actualized their dreams. I didn't actualize my dreams. I was still in a relationship, but I didn't really feel fulfilled in my life purpose. Now, if you aren't in your life purpose, it's going to be hard to have a successful relationship because you are going to feel inadequate. When you are living your life purpose, it is so much easier to meet your reflection, who is also aligning to your life purpose, and you are aligning to their life purpose. You have what we call a sympathetic vibration. You are vibrating towards each other. But you see, what's happened in modern day society is that men and women are going in different directions. Honey, I'm going to work. Your guy's like, see ya, I'm going this way, you're going that way. By the time you get to actually see each other, you might have 30 minutes. And what are you talking about? You're blaming each other for not spending enough time together. And then you got to go to work the next day. So you spend all your free time arguing. I realized that you got to really be in your purpose. Okay, that's what I learned from being single for a while. That I get it. And ladies, you got to understand and understand and overstand if your guy is not giving you enough attention. It's because, once again, he's not living his life purpose 100%. He hasn't actualized. Same thing, guys. If your lady is also doing the same, she's probably working on a business right now, but you aren't her main priority. You see, to be in a water relationship, two people have to have already actualized their life purpose, and then they have to make each other a priority. Slow motion this side. And that's very easy once you are actualized. Once you got your business going, once you are living in financial abundance, it's easier to do because you got less to worry about. You can make somebody a priority. But if you haven't got anything like that, you might be in a relationship, but your mind will be somewhere else, like somewhere in Mars somewhere, right? Somewhere in Mars. Now, number 7, let's talk about it. The 7th lesson to learn from being single. Now, this is what I learned along my journey. You find the one you love doing what you love. You find the one you love doing what you love. We still don't get it. We still don't get it. Like, people aren't doing what they love, yet they're trying to online date. They're trying to go and meet someone. They're trying to go and meet somebody, right? Complete me. I saw that along my early journey. And when I was in a relationship, when I got into a relationship, I realized because I was sharing, like, I'm doing what I love, so I'm attracting what I love. if you aren't doing what you love, you are going to attract what you don't love. Stay well away from me. Like, whoa, stay back. Okay? So a lot of people are single because you simply aren't doing what you love. Once again, you're spending all your time searching for someone, but you don't even know what you're here to do on planet Earth. That's got to be your primary focus first, because that is the catalyst to meeting someone. Like, I share so much, it's easy, right? Everybody, everywhere, right? Because I'm in my purpose. No worries in that department. Okay, so you find the one you love, doing what you love. Number 8, nobody can make you happy. Nobody can make you happier than you already are. Now, this is what I learned along my journey, that in a nutshell, you have to become the source. You got to become the source of your own happiness. You got to become the source of your own happiness. People can add to your happiness. That's what I learned when I was single, right? Other people in relationships, your partner, even the cat down the road, family and friends, yeah, they add to your already pre-existing happiness, but they don't give you happiness. If you are relying on other people to make you happy, you will always be disappointed, because most people aren't even happy themselves. Slow motion this side. So what I learned is that I had to become the source of my own happiness. And then when I met somebody, they added to my happiness. And then it was just overall more joy and fun and parties everywhere. Okay. Number 9 is that a lesson I learned from being single is that all it takes is one moment. That's it. One moment to be in the right place at the right time to meet that beautiful being that touches your soul. I learned when I was single that most people are in relationships based out of lust. Oh, she's got a nice backside. You see, so ladies, you don't even know why a guy's with you. You've been posting all of these selfies of your backside everywhere, and you're like, oh, he loves me. Yeah, he loves your butt, all right. Right? So you gotta really realize, like, when you're single, you realize you get it. Like, the heart connection is the rarest connection. And if you really want to know if someone loves you, you almost gotta be invisible. Yet they are still there, right? I just talk. That's all I do. I just talk. I don't have to flex my muscles. I don't have to strip down. I just talk. And abundance flows. And you should be able to do the same thing. That's what you learn when you're single, that you learn that physical connection, common, right? Sleep with someone, this happens. But mental connection, rare. Heart connection, even rarer. You realize the importance of the true heart-based connection, which has nothing to do with the booty, baby. Because if a guy sees a booty, he's going to see another one that probably looks even more apple-shaped. And it goes like that. Okay? So I learned that the heart-based connection is really the one to aim for. Don't go for the person who touches your body. Go for the one who touches your heart. Slow motion this side. And number 10, the 10th lesson to learn from being single, along my early journey, what I learned in a single phase was that the possibilities are endless. There are so many more fish in the sea, right? Sometimes we think, oh my gosh, I will never meet a person like this. And you're right. But you'll meet someone else who's totally different. Okay, the possibilities are endless, especially when you are really living your life purpose. You realize that if it's meant to be, it will be. You got nothing to worry about. Most relationships are forced And forced relationships along the way become houses built on shaky foundations. So I learned that there are cycles, there are seasons and cycles, right? You will find the one at the right time. Trust timing. Timing is everything. But also, don't be afraid to explore. Go and find out more about this other person and that person to see if they are the right fit for you. And if they are, well, both of you just say, "Feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello?" Yeah, we are out here in the heart of nature, breathing in that good ass prana. Have a beautiful day. Infinite waters, diving deep. Once again, stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You